of people. 800 people after tips from U.S. Airport Security Agency. U.S. Immigration's Custom Enforcement arrested more than 800 people following tips shared by the federal airport security officials from the start of Donald Trump's presidency through February 2026. Internal ICE data reviewed by Reuters show figure far above what previously publicly known. The leads came from TSA, which supplied ICE with records of more than 31,000 travelers for possible immigration enforcement, the data showed. Reuters cannot determine how many arrests took place inside airports, although TSA tips would mainly be useful in determining when a person would be traveling. ICE and TSA are part of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Yeah. If you're another reason never to fly again, because if you're undocumented, you absolutely cannot be flying right now. You need to not fly for as long as possible. ICE arrest with TSA. Yeah, because we've been seeing videos like this for weeks now.
The one who dies with the most.
Oh my god, shut up. Who's not going to give me an ad?
At this point,
why are you
probably
giving me
not
ads still? I installed like 4 different ad blockers and none of them work.
Last night at SF.
At the international.
Yeah, this video.
That was posted online, as you can see, shows a woman crying out as 2 men tried to detain her. The woman who was recording that video and posted it with a tag ICE out is asking the woman questions. Text on the video claims the woman was with her young child and was asked for ID when she was involved in the struggle with the ICE officers. Now, KTVU has not been able to independently reach that woman or confirm these details, but the San Francisco police do have an airport bureau, and they tell us that the incident happened around 10 p.m. Sunday. Police say they received a 911 call and learned the incident involved federal immigration officials. We also received a statement from an SFO spokesman who says, quote, "We understand federal officials were transporting 2 individuals on an outbound flight when this incident occurred. We believe this is an isolated incident."
Yeah. I wouldn't believe that at all, because in it's all under the Department of Homeland Security, and especially with it all being restructured, no ads on FF. Firefox? Okay, maybe I'll get Firefox. But with the fact that everything is getting so much more aggressive with ICE, I just like you can't realistically fly right now if you're a non-citizen. Or even like green card holders, any sort of immigrant, I would if you can, drive. Anywhere in the U.S. you can drive to. If you need to fly out of the country, I wish you the best of luck. Several cases of ICE officers arresting travelers in the U.S. airports sparked backlash. ICE officers detained a college student traveling from Boston to Texas to celebrate Thanksgiving in November and arrested a sobbing mother at San Francisco International Airport the day before Trump's airport deployment began. DHS defended both arrests and said they were subject to final orders of removal. Reuters spoke with 3 immigration attorneys who said they were familiar with the cases of people without legal immigration status being arrested in airports. Cases included an Irish couple who lived... Oh, dude, we're going after the Irish again! Chat, we're going back to the Irish! You know what? It's only fair, right? It's only fair that we go after the white people too, right? God, all ICE officers are so fucking ugly. And this is why we were seeing so many ICE officers when TSA was shut down, basically, with low employment turnout. ICE officers in airports. And it's not an ad. It's not a hashtag ad, but like services like Incogni or anything that you can get your personal information away from the internet. ICE has been using information from data brokers to track people down as well. So I wouldn't even risk having that information out there. ICE arrest head of Wisconsin's largest Islamic group. ICE shooting in Minneapolis. Whoa, they have a new video of this?
Let's start today with new video being shared by Minneapolis police showing a new perspective of a shooting involving federal agents back in January.
The night of January 14th, Julio Sosa Solis was shot in the leg. Federal agents said they'd been attacked with a snow shovel.
Fox 9's Rob Olson joining us now after going through that footage. And first off, Rob, what does it show that we might not have seen then?
Well, it does show that there is a snow shovel, but it was tossed on the ground before the federal agent involved is even there on the yard. And it does show a very brief struggle, not an extended incident, before the agent then fired his weapon.
Local Fox versus Fox Media.
The night of February 14th became a chaotic one in North Minneapolis. In the hours after an ICE agent shot a man in the leg who'd come to the aid of a friend that ICE was trying to detain. Julio Sosa Solis was not seriously injured, but he and his friend, Alfredo Alejandro El Horna, were both initially charged with assaulting a federal agent, in addition to facing deportation. An agent describing a 3-minute fight and being beaten with a snow shovel and a broom handle. The charges dismissed 1 month later when the U.S. Attorney for Minnesota cited newly discovered evidence being materially inconsistent with the allegations of the agents, who were both put on leave for lying under oath. This is the video newly released
But
by
not fired.
Minneapolis, taken from a city-owned camera near Lyndale and 24th Avenues North. It shows Sosa
Oh,
Solis
it's right
standing
here.
in front of a home, snow shovel in hand. El Horna's car pulls up to the corner. Federal agents are right behind him. You see Sosa Solis toss the shovel into the yard, where it will remain, and run towards the door. El Horna falls down as he runs into the yard, the agent right behind him. The ensuing struggle lasts 12 seconds before El Horna slips out of his coat. Sosa Solis is helping. It's impossible to make out if he's hitting the agent. Impossible, too, without audio to know precisely when the agent fires his weapon, but we do know it went through the front door. What the video does show, though, is a far shorter struggle than agents attested to in sworn interviews, and that the snow shovel was never used as a weapon.
Now, we did have
Yeah, man. War crimes, man. War crimes, Nuremberg trials. They're doing, we're going back to 1940s, but they're doing it worse. Also, like, if everybody was not able to use phones during this time, it would be so much, like, if we didn't have phones, the Trump administration would be getting away with so much more shit. I do think social media is a plague, but holy shit, is it helping kill the Trump admin's ability to have any sort of momentum built behind their own movement.